The bad news is the Thunder lost. The good news is we're going to win at home.
It was so bad.
I know, it's so bad.
I stayed up way too late.
Yeah, I know. I watched the whole thing, and I do every time, but this time it was just super depressing because we could have taken it all. We could have won it.
I know. It was rough.
How about you guys? D'Anthony, you watch it at home?
I'm not gonna lie. I turned off like third quarter after losing like by 20, and I think I had some part to blame for us losing. I
Because
did.
you wore your jersey yesterday?
Yeah, and then I doubled it down with
It's
a
100%
Thunder shirt. But it doesn't help that I'm wearing a Thunder's championship shirt under this hoodie.
Well, it's okay today, but you can't wear any Thunder stuff tomorrow. What if the universe says, you know what, because D'Anthony McChristian is wearing a Thunder jersey, we're not going to let the Thunder win?
That's how I feel.
Probably.
Yeah, so no Thunder gear wearing tomorrow. So can't wait for the next game, though, because, I mean, wow. Okay, so the streets were even closed off last night for at the Jones Assembly. They brought in all these trailers with extra food and drink in them, and also an ice trailer. They put out extra seating, all these things. They expected thousands of people to show up to all the different watch parties, but they specifically closed the street at the Jones Assembly. And we also have all of the folks in town from the World Series, so just huge crowds. And then we couldn't do it. Oh, you know what else is super interesting? Did you guys see Tanner DeLeon's story on the ghost hunters that go to the Skirvin and they're Thunder fans?
Yeah.
Big Thunder fans.
Yes.
That's fascinating to me because in all but one, the ghosts at the Skirvin have chosen who was going to win in advance of the game. And they were right last night too. So what happens is they have a like a board that they put down that says Thunder and the other one says Spurs. Then they have a light up cat toy. And then they set up their cameras and they leave. And when they come back, that cat toy has moved and it's lit up. And that's who the ghosts at the Skirvin choose. And they predicted it right every single time except for one time. I don't remember why. Something happened on that day.
I believe it. I believe this is real. I believe it 100%.
Totally could be.
Yes.
We don't know.
Like, I'm superstitious, but I don't think I'm that.
I am.
I don't know.
So Thunder players have stayed at the Skirvin, and they too have said this place is haunted. And I think they have ghost tours and stuff sometimes as well. So, these ghost hunter / Thunder fans are doing this. So yesterday, in advance of the game, they said, here are the results. They think the Spurs will win tonight. And they did.
Why don't they do something cute, like have a puppy hit like a ball, and then the ball lands into a bucket?
The corgi that predicts the scores, he always predicts Thunder.
Why you got to be scared with the ghost?
So I who knows? You know, everyone can say it's not scientific. No, it's not, but it's a cat toy.
Yeah.
It's all in fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of all in fun, there's a game called Unethical Hoops that SGA is not a very big fan of. In fact, he had his attorneys send the makers of Unethical Hoops a cease and desist letter for stopping to use his name, image, and likeness. And so this is how it's being promoted on social media. It's like the game Operation, where you can't touch the sides. They're trying to steal basketballs, but if you touch SGA, okay, foul, and then he'll fall down, you know. So they're trying to highlight the fact that that SGA draws fouls. So the thing is, SGA's attorneys sent them a cease and desist letter, and guess what they said? We're not stopping. We're not destroying the game like you want us to. We're not stopping promoting it.
Is it bad that I want it?
Yes. No, I want it too.
Is it bad? I mean, I don't agree with it, but I think I don't think I like this ad because it's Dylan Brooks. And if anyone knows Dylan Brooks, he's the biggest troll in NBA. He doesn't like anybody that's better than him, and he's playing the game right now. And that part I don't like. So okay. I get SGA's frustration, but I kind of want it.
It's going to be probably a collector's item someday.
It's so cool. As a kid, I loved the game Operation. It's probably my favorite game.
Were you good at it? I was terrible at it.
Excellent at that game.
Oh.
So I kind of really want this. And I know it's totally ripping him off. And so I understand the cease and desist, and I hope he wins. But I think it's pretty cool.
Well, you should buy one now before he wins.
Yeah.
While they're still available. So I had Brian Brinkley on our 6:30 show last night, The Breakdown, and I asked him about it. And I said, what are your thoughts on SGA drawing fouls? And he's like, yeah, he does it, but everybody does it. And he goes, it started 20 years ago. And when you do it on the pro level, then it goes to college, then it goes to high school. And everybody now is doing it. And he said, if you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at the officials.
Yeah,
SGA.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Right, exactly. Hate the literal game. Yeah, so you guys are going to be buying one up, huh?
You betcha.
I will for sure, or try to at least.
I wonder how much they cost. Probably not much. Probably like $30 or something.
No, they want everyone to have it.
After the show.
They want everyone to have it. We're going to make it extra cheap so everyone will buy one. That could be true. Okay, so last month was April. That's when Enid had the tornado go through. And so all of this time, they've had volunteers out there collecting items that they found, and people could turn them in. And now they're closing down the church where they have been located, and they're moving them to a place in Enid. But the cool thing is, it's like look at this. Yearbooks, photographs. I mean, they're in terrible shape, but they want them, Granny's DVD. They want them to go to their rightful owners. This man found his picture. That's him when he was a boy, one of those children there.
Oh.
And so it's just very cool because pictures are priceless. So that's really what people, when we've seen tornadoes go through Oklahoma, that's what they say they take with them to the shelter. It's what they want the most. So when you get one back, it's very sentimental. Pocket knives, pictures, jewelry, hunting equipment, much more.
Ooh, that would be tough. Just recovering a picture. I don't know. To me, I mean, these people are much braver than me. I don't think I would want to get my items back to see how damaged it is, but that's just me.
Yeah.
It would hurt me a lot just to see it in that condition.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Or the other side of the coin is that you, for the rest of your life, say this survived the tornado, and it's all ripped up and dirty. But it's super neat that they're doing that. But if you do live in Enid and you would like to go look at the items, they've been moved to the Enid Library. When we come back, there is a new giant dog sculpture that's beautiful that's going in at the brand new Oklahoma City Animal Shelter, and you have a chance to name that dog. We'll tell you about that next. Welcome back to Around the Block. Okay, you guys, until June 30th, have a chance to vote for your favorite of 4 names for this beautiful dog sculpture. Stunning, lights up at night, 14 feet tall by 20 feet long, and they've come down to 4 names now that you can name it. Isn't that gorgeous?
So pretty.
It's supposed to symbolize the wind in the dog's fur. So one of the options is Windy. Another one is Willow, like a willow tree, kind of looks like a willow tree. And then we have Oakie, O-A-K-I-E, like an oak tree. And then we also have Thunderdog. So I've already voted. Guess what I voted for?
Oakie.
Windy?
Oakie.
Oakie.
I think Oakie's perfect because we're Okies. So, and it has to do with the tree.
I was thinking of the tree. I didn't realize that Okie as in like Oklahoma.
Yeah, Okie.
Oh.
So I posted it on Facebook too, and I was like, what would you all choose this morning? But I just love the name Okie. I think that's perfect for that dog.
It would have been great if they had others, because I'd name it Clunkers. I don't know, something terrible. We've been over. I can't name pets. I can't. I'm like
That's
Phoebe
terrible.
from Friends. Like I can't really name a pet. Clunkers. Just
Okay.
Clunkers. I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to naming pets. And there's this dog. My girlfriend's not watching, so I can say this. So I'm getting a dog, little mini dachshund.
Cute.
Her name is Poppy, but we're gonna change it, and I'm not in charge of naming the dog.
She's gonna. So is she? So is it gonna live in Texas?
No, it's living with me.
You have it already?
I have it reserved.
Okay. Wow.
Supposed to drive up to Tulsa. I don't know when.
And when are you surprising her?
Well, she thinks the Thunder has to win in 4 in the championship. So right now, because the Thunder ain't doing so well, she thinks there's no dog. But there's a dog.
Then you got to name it Thunder.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I think that would be really cute.
Shay.
That's what I wanted, but she said, mm-mm.
So she knows about it then.
She knows that there's a possibility of said dog. She doesn't know if it's going to happen.
She's under the impression, like, if the Thunder lose, there's no dog at all. No, there is a dog. is just. It's not as soon as she's thinking.
Okay. Well, so what would you guys vote for then? Would you do the Windy, Willow, Okie, or Thunderdog? By the way, you can go to kfor.com and cast your vote on the link that we have there.
Okie, 100%.
I think Willow. Willow is such a beautiful name.
It is a pretty name, and it does look like a willow tree. But you're not an Okie originally, and you're more of a Texan. Okay. Is that why? Is that why you're not a huge fan of that one?
Well, no, I just don't want to be like, oh, I'm copying y'all. I just got picked another good name.
Yeah, that is a good one. Those two were my favorites. But I think that's such a beautiful sculpture. I just love to go take pictures next to it. Take my dog. Go take your dogs next to the picture. This huge dog and take a picture. That'd be cute. All right. When we come back, we're going to be talking about what you can do this weekend. Some fun things. 2 different things right after this. We have 3 fun things for you all to do this weekend, should you choose to do so, such as the Heart Walk happening and tomorrow, and it will be at Bicentennial Park. Kent Ogle and Adria Goins will be there, so if you would like to go out and say hello to them, they would love to say hi to you. Here it is.
Oh, and it's just where do they walk?
It's at Bicentennial Park, and so it's basically more of a coming together, a fundraising thing. There's Allie from years past everywhere. And so Allie used to anchor our morning show. Now it's Adria. So they're going to go out there with Kent and have so much fun. And so you can go to kfor.com to register for this Heart Walk if you would like to participate.
And the parks, where because I've been here for a year.
Bicentennial Park. It's just right over by the Oklahoma Contemporary Museum, the Civic Center, all of the downtown happenings are just kind of in this area. It is north of Scissortail Park and north of the arena.
Gotcha.
Northwest, to be specific.
Yeah.
But it's a great little path park area to do a little stroll. I love that it looks like you can take your pets. Mm-hmm. It'd be great for taking a stroller. And a pet.
Yeah, just a lot of fun. Get out and get some sunshine. Yes, and say hi to Adria and Kent for us, too.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Also today, grief, can I speak English? Saturday, we're talking about things to do this weekend. Saturday, another fun thing is the Route 66 everything extravaganza that they'll have at Scissortail Park. And so it's to celebrate, of course, the 100 years of the Mother Road. And Oklahoma has the most miles of the Mother Road in all the states. So, yeah. So, of course, we have so many different things that you can see. What was that?
Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. I got scared. Big Bill. Oh, my God.
These are all along Route 66, all different things that you can see along the way. And so many different cities have erected new sculptures and so forth to celebrate. Very cool stuff. We're going to have international people coming here just to drive the Mother Road in Oklahoma to see all of the different things that we have going on in multiple cities. But this party that we're talking about is Saturday, and they're going to have all kinds of fun things, such as the landmarks, replicas that fill Route 66. But it'll be really cool. Scissortail Park. The thing about it is, it's going to be so busy. Also, they're going to have 300 choreographed drones at nighttime to put on a drone show. Going to be beautiful. Okay, so they're going to be at Scissortail Park at the same time as the home game, which could bring us to the finals, is happening at the same time that the World Series is in town. So a lot of those folks are going to be going to that festival on Saturday. It's going to be packed.
I think we're going to feel like a big league city.
I think we are a big league city.
I think this is it. We are going to be doing big league city things this weekend because we also have ThriftCon going on.
Yeah, Saturday also. Yeah. Right there at Scissortail Park.
That's what I'm saying. It is big league city weekend here in Oklahoma City.
Are you going to go to ThriftCon?
Yes.
Okay, because they have.
There.
You are? Yeah. They have very cool vintage clothing.
Clothes,
and legitimate vintage clothing, not just something you'd find at Goodwill, but like name brand stuff. Have you been before, Jacqueline?
I haven't, but I love a good vintage or luxury item of vintage. So
I was looking at tickets, and I think they were like around $14, $15 a person, or you can pay $45 and get there early. You get to go in first. And then,
yes,
totally. Is that what you're going to do?
I would think so. I need to get my ticket after the show, but I like that idea.
Yeah. And so if you know specifically what you're looking for, you can also go online to thriftcon.com, I think is the website. Just Google it. But you can see different vendors and the kinds of things that they sell. So if you buy an early ticket, you can look it up and then race to that vendor to grab whatever it is you're looking for. So
That's really smart. Thanks for the tips.
you're welcome. I mean, obviously they don't have everything like listed. You can't just like order something online or reserve it. But I think that would be so fun, ThriftCon. I would think though the prices have to be pretty high. What do you think?
You know, I feel like they'll be competitive because there's going to be other vendors. But yeah, I don't feel like it's going to be like finding it at your local
thrift store,
which is my favorite.
Yeah,
I think there'll be deals to be had.
And usually the most expensive one that I've seen at these conventions is like the oversized sports T-shirts, like the graphics.
Yes,
those are usually the most expensive ones that I've seen. Like they're like $50-$60.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I like, but everything else, there's other items you can get that are affordable, I think.
Yeah, I'm picturing like old, cool leather jackets and, cool jeans. And
I bet tons of jewelry.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to be looking for, both of you?
So I admit I'm a big fan of vintage T-shirts, the kind that D'Anthony's talking about. And I look out because I can still wear the youth size, so I'm always on the hunt for a vintage little boy's T-shirt. If it has like a big race car on it or something, even better.
Ooh, okay. Like a Jeff Gordon?
Yes. Yeah. Or country singer. I love good vintage country shirts, tour shirts. Yeah.
I have a Billy Cyrus
shirt.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why I have it, but it's like the coolest shirt I have.
Achy breaky.
I don't listen to Billy Cyrus. I really like that shirt.
I think you should wear it sometime.
I think I want a Toby Keith shirt now.
Yeah. I would never expect that out of you because I didn't know you liked country music.
Well, because of Ella Langley. Now I'm getting back into country, but yeah.
She's pretty dreamy, so I get it, yeah.
Oh,
this is pretty dreamy.
Her music's great.
I love her music. Oh man.
ThriftCon this weekend.
Yeah, so that's happening. That ThriftCon starts at, I think you can go in at 10 a.m. for general admission, right?
Okay. I think so, yes.
And so we also have a link at kf4.com if you want to check that out. But depending on what kind of ticket you get. D'Anthony, are you doing advanced entry or just...
Oh, yeah, with everything going on? Yeah. I do not want to be a part of that. Other crowd is just like Thunder. And like, as much as I love the Thunder, I'm focused on ThriftCon.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you guys take pictures for me. I want to see what it's like because I'm not going to be able to be there. But I actually looked it up because I'm really interested in it. My daughter loves thrifting. But we're used to paying like dirt cheap prices when we find those deals. So I'm really curious as to like the name brands, the pricing, and all those things. But yeah, so we have that. We have the Scissortail Park party also going on Saturday. We got the World Series and we have the Thunder home game. They came home last night in the middle of the night around 1 a.m. And of course, everyone was there to greet them as they always are. And, like our Thunder spirit doesn't die just because we lose a game. We still have a chance to win the whole thing. So, and then move on to the finals. But look at this big crowd.
They got little lights.
I admit I really wanted to be out there for this, but I had to get the shut-eye to be here early this morning. But just once, I want to greet the team.
On their Delta,
I really do.
private Delta flight. That would be fun if you took your son out there. It'd seem like a party.
Yeah.
He'd be like, we're at a rave. That's what that looks like.
He would love it. He loves a late night party too.
That's cool. We appreciate all the fan support. And there were the Thunder walking in.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, can't wait for game 7.
7 o'clock too. Game 7 at 7 o'clock.
Yep. Is tip off at 7 or coverage starts at 7?
Tip off at 7. One would assume coverage starts at 6:30.
Okay, got it. All right.
That's just a guess though, but I bet there's some coverage.
When we come back, you're not going to believe this video. Thrill seekers stuck upside down on a roller coaster. Oh my gosh, we're going to show you that next. Wait until you see this video. If you like roller coasters, you're not going to like this. If you don't like roller coasters, you'll hate them even more after seeing this crazy video of a roller coaster suspended in the air.
And we don't have the actual video because we cannot show it, but we have the image.
The image. Okay, so at the very top up there, you see like a little ledge. 8 people are in that.
Strapped in.
Look how far that is to the ground. That doesn't even look real. That looks like some little model design. Super high off the ground. It's a 100-foot slope that goes up and then right back down. It's called the Iron Shark. And D'Anthony has ridden this ride before.
It's not fun. I can remember going up, but like when it's supposed to. Because like I've been where they're stuck. Like I felt to like kind of like stay there, but then it was just like boom. I'm like, oh okay, and then we're just going down, and I I don't like this ride.
That straight down part would be the scariest part. Also scary is the fact that so they have a cherry picker right there. You can see the ladder, and firefighters went up there to help all 8 people off. So they had to unstrap while they're sitting back like this, unstrap, get off, get onto the cherry picker, and then climb down that massively huge ladder. Oh my gosh. I would be bawling. I don't know what I would do.
I was watching the news coverage of this like live, and then like one of the reporters were like, "Oh, do the firefighters know what they're doing?" And I'm like, "I hope they do." I was like, if I was one of them, and I'm just like looking up and just like, you better know what you're doing. You better grab me just to carry me.
No, thank you.
There's not. No, I don't even want to go on that ride now.
Right. No thanks.
No, thanks.
Keep my feet on the ground.
Yes.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll be back Monday at 11.